ANIVIA as a carry have been playable since release but haven't really been in the S tier. After the latest buff on her and nerf on other comps, she might find her way higher on the tier list. The build that we're looking for is 9 traits in Jade. That means we have to play all the Jade units except one, and that will be Karma or Taric, but you might need both of them before you're getting the full comp. We will have NEEKO as a pure tank, Xiaoyu as a tank and damage dealer, who is also our second carry. As for slowing the attack speed, Gnar for the shapeshift trait to give NEEKO more health, Soraka for healing the team and give you health every turn, and ANIVIA for the huge AoE damage. And to get the last point in Jade trait, you want to put in Karma or Taric. These are also the 2 units that you want to swap out if you're finding yourself an emblem. Arguments you want to look for is any arguments that are related to Jade, item arguments, Ascension, Ludens or Electrocharge. And now we're gonna look at ANIVIA's spell and traits. The 2 traits we're gonna look at is Jade and Invoker. Invoker gives the Evoker units mana every time anyone on the battlefield casts a spell. That trait you want to keep in mind during the mid game, and if you get an emblem for either Jade or Evoker, it can change your comp just a bit. The Jade trait summons these movable Jade statues, and if one of your units is standing next to it in the start of the combat, the unit would heal percent of its health and gaining attack speed for the rest of the combat. ANIVIA do also have the Legend trait, but this will not be relevant in this build. Her ability is Prismatic Storm, summoning a storm around her target, dealing magic damage over 3 seconds. Enemies in the storm do also have magic resist reduce. Depending on the game, ANIVIA's items can change a bit, but mainly you want to look for Sojourn and 2 AP items. You want to have a slightly prioritize on Archangel for scaling and Morello for anti-healing, but else you can also use Gauntlet for crit, Gunblade for healing, and a Death Cap if you can't find any of the other items. The next unit is Xiaoyu, who have Titans and Bloodthirster as the S tier items. And as for a third item, you can be very happy to having a second Titan, but other items that give AD or tankiness is fine too. But before putting tank items on him, you want to have 3 tank items on NEEKO first. And let's look at her. NEEKO wants a Sunfire Cape from early game, a Warmog, plus any other pure tank items. The Sunfire Cape is extremely strong in the early game, and that will be one of the prioritized in the very start. That means later we will put it on NEEKO. And now let's look how we want to play from the very start until we're getting our full comp, including leveling, items, units, and when to spend gold. From the start of the game, we want to look for 2 Guardian units, Taric and Leona. Leona will be the item holder for NEEKO. If possible, we want to play 2 other Jade units for the trait. That could be Karma, Gnar or Ashe. We will have a great start of the game if we're getting one of the 2 Guardian units to 2-star plus a Sunfire Cape. If we get this situation, we want to go to level 4 at 2-1. And in a few rounds later, at 2-5, we want to go level 5 and adding in a unit that gives us a trait or a unit from Jade that we need later, Guardian unit or a strong solo unit. At the next stage, at round 3-1, you want to check if you surely can beat the other players that you are facing. If you're not sure, you should power up and go level 6 and get yourself a stronger comp. Else wait to round 3-2 and do it here. Also keep in mind when you're leveling that you don't want to go all the way down to 0 gold. This will make it way harder in the long run to get your gold back. The best case will be that we get 6 in the Jade trait by playing 6 Jade units, having an emblem or an argument, or getting Xiaoyu. If it's not possible to get 6 in the Jade trait, play the best comp you can with at least the Jade trait active. You should keep the Guardian duo and look for what traits that you can active. Add in Lulu for 2 evokers if you have ANIVIA, and especially if she is holding an item. At stage 4, at round 4-1, you want to go to level 7, and here you want to stabilize again, and you must have 6 Jades. If you don't have an argument or an emblem, you want to roll for a 2-star ANIVIA plus NEEKO or Xiaoyu. If you're getting Xiaoyu, get 6 in Jade trait and play the best board you can. Play her, the Guardian duo, Gnar, ANIVIA and Lulu. If you're getting both Xiaoyu and NEEKO, take out Leona and give the items to NEEKO. If you at any point are having 3 doubles, that means 2 of the same units that you need, always consider rolling down for at least 1 upgrade. And at level 8 you want to get the 9 Jades by playing all the Jade units, adding Lulu if you have an emblem or an argument, instead of Karma or Taric. Get everyone to 2-star and decide if you want to push level 9 or go for 3-star ANIVIA and at the same time looking for Soraka. And just before we're looking at how we're gonna put our units, remember to like the video and subscribe if you want to see more guides on set 7 and at the same time supporting my channel. The most important thing is to have everyone connected to a Jade statue. After that, try to have NEEKO as the enemy's first target, then we want Xiu next to her, so she can copy the tank stats, ANIVIA in the corner away from assassins, and the same goes for Soraka, and else it can be slightly as you want to. But also remember that you can bait a Soraka spell or other units by putting a Jade statue in the corner fast away from her. That was all for now, and I'll see you in my next guide. Thanks for watching.